Greetings, and thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Dr. Jeanette DeWitt. I am a doctor of physical therapy and a medical wellness expert, but my purpose for this video is to share how to homeschool your kids as a working parent. So I want to give you an example of study.com. We're about ready to start a new school year. This is going to be our second year with study.com. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to assign a finish date in study.com for your classes. And then what study.com will actually load up the calendar of what your student needs to complete each week. So you don't actually have to figure out the weekly agenda because study.com will automatically do that for you. So the first thing you want to be doing is once you've logged in, you're going to be in your dashboard. And then you will see here, if you haven't loaded classes yet or courses, you can search for courses, you can assign a course to your student, and once the school year starts going, you can actually manage your students' progress as well. If this is your first time in study.com, you might even need to add your students. So you need to be able to do that. My students are already in because I have an active account, and I'm just going to go to my daughter Lydia's account. And what's really cool for Lydia is she's going to be in a freshman high school program. We could use the 9th grade homeschool curriculum, but we are choosing to use the College Saver program. So all of her classes are college classes that she will be able to take exams for. They are web-based proctored exams, and then that will, when she passes those exams, she will receive 3 credits in an equivalent of that college course. For her, it looks like we're looking at Purdue University Online or Purdue University Global Online, and she will be doing that. So all you're going to see here is her college classes. Now, I will say one of the advantages of study.com is she took a Spanish class last year as an 8th grader in study.com. And because she's taking the College Spanish 101 beginning Spanish for college credit, she is going to have a lot of redundant material that she's already completed in the other course. Because she's completed quite a bit of that coursework already, study.com actually loads that into her current class. And as you can see, 84% of her class is finished, and she has 124 out of 164 lessons started before she's actually begun her freshman year in high school. So that's really, really cool, because if your child takes a history class and there's lessons in that history class that are repeated again, or some of the material is repeated again in another class, they won't have to repeat that information. Study.com will automatically give them credit for that. Now, again, the purpose of this video is to show you how to set a date so that study.com will set up the agenda for you. Now, we're going to do a soft start for the school year. And so here at the beginning of August 2023, she is going to start college algebra, math 101, and then she's going to start science 102, principles of physical science. She's going to start those 2 classes this upcoming week, and then towards the end of August, she will actually start the other classes. So I will assign a completion date for those classes then. But for math, what we're going to do is I'm going to go over here to the due date, which is not set yet. And I need to go ahead, and I can't see because I'm screen sharing, but I'm going to set the date that, okay, this will work. So she wants to take the exam for math and science in November, because then in December, she wants to take the history and the language arts or the English 104 class exams. So I'm going to go ahead and assign November 17th as the completion date, so that on that Monday before Thanksgiving, she can take the exam. We're going to go ahead and save that goal. And now we have math. And as you can see, it's going to tell her that this week she needs to complete chapter 1 in college algebra. So it's already preloading what she needs to do each week. Now I'm going to go down to Science 102, and I'm going to set the date in that as well. And we will go to the same date and save the goal. So these are semester classes for her because she's in a collegiate program. So she needs to complete that coursework by November 17th so that she can take the exams. I'm going to scroll up, and then I'm going to go to my other daughter, Madeline, who is in 7th grade. So she has the entire year to complete her courses, excuse me. And she's also going to do a soft start. So with 7th grade math homeschool curriculum, we're going to set the date for her. And we like to end our school year early. So we do set the lofty goal that they're going to finish at the beginning of May. So she will have that. And as you can see, she is also going to have 7th grade math. And in this week, it's chapter 1. Now, it looks like because this says last viewed April 22nd, and because she has 5% completed, it looks like chapter 8 in the 7th grade math homeschool curriculum is repeated from her class in 6th grade. So study.com has already loaded that in, that she has completed part of that chapter. Now for her, we're going to go down to the science as well. And it looks like the same type of thing. In January of 2023, chapter 9 of her life science curriculum is the same as what was in the curriculum for her 6th grade science class. So that portion, 2% of the class is already completed, and that's why it's showing this last view. I'm going to go ahead and set the date for her on this as well. And we're going to set that for May 10th. And then when she starts her other 2 classes, I will go ahead and make the date on that probably the following week. But now, tomorrow, when they do their soft start for math and science, they're going to have the loaded curriculum that they need to complete for this week already in there. And I, as a parent, then at the end of the week can make sure that they are staying on track. What that will look like is right now you see on track, 5% completed. If they are ahead of schedule, it will alert you as that. If they are behind schedule, it will alert you for that as well. So right now she's on track because I just assigned the due date for completion, and study.com will automatically load what is due to be done this week. I hope that this helps. The biggest thing when you set your date is to make sure you save that as a goal, and also know that for whatever reason, if your child wants to work ahead and they're going really ahead, you can always move that date to an earlier date. Or if they get a little bit behind or they struggle with a particular topic within a specific subject, and you think that they're going to need another week, you can go in and edit that goal. So once you set it, it doesn't mean that that's final. You have the freedom and the flexibility to move that goal ahead or push that goal back. That is the beauty of study.com. And when you do that, if you adjust that completion goal, it will automatically reset your curriculum so that the student knows what they need to finish for that particular week. I hope that you find this helpful. We love study.com because of the flexibility and freedom that it gives us. And then what we also love is that we can set the curriculum and we can go in on a weekly basis and make sure our student is on track. And we can also make sure that their grades are where they need to be. I hope that this helps. If you find this valuable, go ahead and look in the description of this video, make some comments. And then if you are not familiar with study.com and you want to try it, go ahead and look in that description of this video, because there is a discount code that you can use to try it and also get a discounted rate when you sign up. Thanks a lot.